Hey man, what it is? This is Deem, and I am your host, and this is By Any Means. There go the Cash App, $ Deem by any means. There go the PayPal at Deem by any means. You already know what I'm about to say. I don't care if you leave $1, $10, $1,000. It is much, much, much appreciated. You right there, don't be an eavesdropper. Please hit that like button. Do not be an eavesdropper. Hit that like button. Thank you. It's free. Yo, I got new pound for pound kings and I got to talk about it. I am so fed up with boxing. And now I'm about to push a new agenda that should be pushed. See, everybody got narratives, but I'm about to make a narrative, and y'all could say y'all heard it here first, because I guarantee you haven't heard no other content creator say what I'm about to say. Gervonta Davis and jaronennis. Gervonta Davis was already my number two, but Terence Crawford was my number one. I got to move Terence Crawford back to my number four because I, I I can't reward not wanting to fight the best. And y'all may say, Dean, well, Terence Crawford for Errol Spence. I hear you, man. But I got to look at everything he was doing prior to that and everything he's trying to do after that. I can't just base everything off of one fight like a lot of you people like to do. See, when we talk about the greats, the Floyds, the Manny Pacquiao's, even Canelo is not on my pound for pound list. He would not be on my pound for pound list for this reason, but also for other reasons why Canelo can never be on my pound for pound list, even though he would be high up. But when I could say that Canelo Alvarez is ducking, and Canelo Alvarez has a better resume than all these other fighters that are actually ducking the same way he is, how do you expect me to hold Canelo to such a high standard and hold him accountable, but everybody else don't get held to that account to that? Now I don't know if y'all heard, because y'all I know y'all listen to interviews halfway, but I listen for certain things. And I heard Eddie Hearn sit up there and say that Terence Crawford has not only turned down Jaron Ennis twice, but he's turned him down 3 times, because I've been keeping track. He said Terence Crawford again said that he's not fighting Jaron Ennis. And this goes out to all the people that told me, Dean, well, he could just go to 154 and get the fight. And I was trying to tell all you Earthmen that they can't make Crawford want to fight him. Y'all believe Crawford want to get undisputed at 154. I think that Crawford would like to do it, but not more than he would like to do what he like to do. See, Crawford is a Libra like myself. Birthdays is coming up. One thing I know about us is when it take a lot for us to make up our mind, but once our mind is made up, that is what it is. There is no, you could say whatever to me, it won't matter. Once I don't rock with you, and that's the thing I do love about Crawford, because at least Bud Crawford is not fake like these other boxers and act like he like people he don't. Because I don't do that either. Sorry, can't help you. I probably would have said the boots in this, the same thing Crawford said. Look back at him and say, I thought you said you wasn't going to watch. I probably would have said the same exact thing. Not going to lie to you. I would have said the same exact thing. It don't change the fact that just because you for Errol Spence don't mean that you got to go fight everybody else. And it's not, I gave him for respect because I wasn't one of these people that was super critical of him fighting Madrimov. I was just critical of the fact that he's trying to big up Madrimov while downplaying Boots. If you're going to fight Madrimov. I ain't knocking it, but don't act like Boots not worthy and you fighting a guy with 11 fights. Understand Madrimov the champ. I get it. But you ain't got to use that to downplay Boots, though. You ain't got to do that to do that. This is your biggest fight. Eddie Hearn said it again. He got 2 of his biggest fights. It's either Errol Spence rematch that Bud don't want to do, Jermell Charlo that he's not so keen on doing, Virgil Ortiz that he's turned down, and Jaron Ennis that he's turned down. He don't want to fight nobody but Canelo. And they talking about if he don't get Canelo, he gonna retire. So how can I keep you that high up? And I'm still having him high up, putting him at number 4. And that's just out of respect. But not why Noah Inoue still out here defending his undisputed titles, getting 2 undisputeds in 2 years. What I'm supposed to do with that? Jaron Ennis is literally getting ducked by a whole weight division. And all of you people telling me, Dame, if he go to 154, he could get fights. Well, Boachuk just turned him down too. Terence Crawford did too. We know Fundora not going to fight him because he's trying to fight Earl Spence. Tim Tszyu already has a fight. But Tim Tszyu wants the winner of Fundora and Spence. That's what Tim Tszyu wants. Boots, how it ain't no guarantee these guys going to fight Boots. 2 of them already turned them down. Unless you telling me Virgil Ortiz, but it's like, okay. What does it like, okay? I got to reward guys for getting ducked by a whole weight division. Gervonta Davis was already my number 2 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, but he stayed right where he at because Shakur Stevenson and Lomachenko, no matter of fact, Gervonta Davis is number 1, because Shakur Stevenson and Lomachenko both ducked him. And how I know it's a duck, because Eddie Hearn said first weeks ago, before they announced the on the Corona fight, Eddie Hearn said he was told by Shakur Stevenson's team to not pursue a Gervonta Davis fight. And then Shakur Stevenson signs with the man. Now Eddie's saying that the man had a 2-fight deal, but saying that he's going to try to make the Gervonta Davis fight afterwards. I thought you said that he wasn't involved. So what it sounds like to me is that Shakur Stevenson told Eddie Hearn this was already a plan. He told Eddie Hearn, we're not fighting Tank right now. And I wouldn't have been mad at Shakur for that if he just would have came out and said that. Because I've been the one telling y'all they not fighting until next summer. I've been telling you that. Y'all was telling me, Dean, watch Tank can't fight him next. And I've been telling y'all because Shakur not trying to fight him next. Lomachenko and Shakur Stevenson duck you. 2 guys that's on the pound-for-pound list. How ain't I going to have you as the best pound-for-pound? Name me another fighter that got 2 fighters on the pound-for-pound list that's refusing to fight him. Where am I supposed to put him? Jaronennis is literally out here getting ducked publicly. Jaronennis is literally the only fighter literally getting ducked. Like Mario Barrios and Stanionis don't even care that we call them a duck. I want y'all to think about that. Mario Barrios and Stanionis don't even care that you call them a duck. They don't even argue it. You ain't heard. Jaronennis been saying they've been ducking them. You ain't heard Mario Barrios or Stanionis say nothing because they know it's true. That's why he didn't sign with PBC. So the reason why they can't come out and say it, because I'm pretty sure Jaronennis and Bozy got receipts of them initially trying to sign with PBC and didn't sign with PBC for the reasons I just said. They literally was forced to not sign with PBC. I got new pound-for-pound fighters, man. I'm sorry, man. I got Tank Davis number 1, Noah Inoue number 2, Jaronennis number 3, and Bud Crawford number 4, because one guy is getting ducked by a whole nother weight division. But if Terence Crawford was getting ducked by everybody in 154, I would be saying the same exact thing. Y'all would be much more understanding of that same argument if it was for Terence Crawford. If everybody was ducking Terence Crawford, y'all wouldn't have a problem with me saying what I'm saying. So please don't have a problem with me saying what I'm saying when it comes to Jaronennis, when Terence Crawford has denied him a fight 3 times. And guess what, y'all? It didn't matter the weight division. Because the fight that the Eddie was talking about recently that they offered Terence Crawford for Jaronennis was at 154. Just so y'all know that. Turkey Ali Kashyyyk want to make the Virgil Ortiz fight. Terence Crawford said he doesn't want that fight. So again, I keep telling y'all people, how are y'all so sure that if Jaronennis goes to 154, that he's going to get all of these fights when y'all wasn't even sure if Fundora wanted to fight Crawford? Crawford don't want to fight the other guys at 154. Boachuk said he's not fighting. He got another fight planned for in December, so you can forget about Boots. I guarantee you Virgil Ortiz not going to take that fight. You really think Oscar De La Hoya going to let Virgil Ortiz take that fight? We all know the answer to that question. So again, all of you people saying Boots go to 154, I need to know what fight can you guarantee him? What fight do you think is guaranteed? Forget, well, Dean, I don't want to hear Dean, we don't know that, because you're saying you're so sure about him going to the weight division. So I need to know who would be on the table. You ain't going to 154 to fight guys that's the fifth ranked. The fifth. Boots, no, you should stay at 147 for all that. Nah, y'all, I'm not going for it. I'm not hearing it no more. I changed my pound for pound list. You can't be denying other pound for pound fighters. You can't be, oh, I'm only taking this or else and think you about to stay on my pound for pound list. Can't happen, Pop. Can't happen, Pop. Because if I got to hold Canelo Alvarez to that same standard, he got a better resume than Bud. And if we could still say he got a responsibility to fight David Benavidez and to still fight the best, so do Terence Crawford. Because Canelo was a way bigger star than Terence Crawford. So if it's anybody I would be understanding of moving like that, it would be Canelo, and I ain't understanding of him neither. Usyk just beat Fury and taking the rematch. That's thug. That's respectable. Usyk then about to fight Fury twice and for Anthony Joshua twice. You can't say he ducking smoke. Noah Inoue has beat everybody in his path. Everybody. He got one person left in his path, and to me, that's Shoo Carrington. Then it won't even be nothing to talk about. Gervonta Davis was ducked by 2 pound-for-pound fighters. Literally 2 of them in the top 10. And jaronennis is getting ducked by a whole weight division and is already kind of getting ducked at 154. So, and he's a pound-for-pound fighter, so where am I supposed to put him now? Nah, fair is fair, and you're going to get this work over here. I don't care if any of you Earthmen don't like it. I said what I said, and I mean what I mean. Y'all know what this is, though, right? Dean, by any means. And I'll holla at y'all.